to visit extended channel, I'm continue to introduce how to write master and doctorate thesis in Ch2. And first, I'll introduce why my motivation to share this topic, because I'm the master degree supervisor in Guangdong University of Technology under Industrial Engineering and Management. I'll use Professor Ch2. This book is a practical handbook for writing master and doctorate thesis. When I'm studying a long time ago, I found this book structure is very good, so I will follow this structure to introduce the topic. So Ch2 is talking about how to identify your problem. So it's called problem identification. They are separated into two parts. First part is a research motivation. What is your motivation? Like I introduce my motivation to share this writing thesis methodology because I have the role in other university. And the second part is a research purpose and problem formation. First part, your research motivation. You need to know how to seek the problem. What problem waiting to solve, you need to know. Which theory and hypothesis rating for verification and validation. How to connect such problem information. And which problem rated for improvement or still unsolved. So before you study your research topic, you need to know and ask yourself this kind of the problem. Generally, there are four types of motivation for research. First is on the theoretical exploring and confirmation. It's a mainly theoretical study. Second is related to the technology development and business need. It's more compatible or applied research. Third is a social needs and cooperation with the government. It's a governmental social science type of the research, like the policy research. And last is the personal facts and family business. Usually your own interesting or your family business interesting. This is a four common type of motivation. And then use the diagram to separate each type of your research motivation have a different branch. And then we will introduce one by one to you. First is a theoretical discussion. For discovering new phenomena, new theory should be employed to explain it. Is the original theory happens or perhaps does it need to add complementary, or could the original mechanism to be extended or replaced by another? So sometimes you will discover new phenomena or confirming some hypothesis. Exploring mechanism is also a research, theoretical research. So the most important is everlasting curiosity. It's the most important. Second is technology development, meaning on the technology breakthrough, production, processing development. For example, it is related to applied science and nature science in the empirical or enterprise point of view, including automation, process improvement, new product development, quality improvement, new product or new production methodology, Industry 4.0 AI, biotechnology. It is all related to the production processing. Some study in the 10 years ago is very hot is a Six Sigma and Lean in the manufacturing processing. Another type is the technology development. It focuses on technology itself for research such as medical treatment or other special technology. It's not only the production but technology itself. The third one is the social risk. For example, you would like to avoid some natural disaster prevention, earthquake, volcanoes, typhoon, or flood. Human health protection. Recently, the COVID-19, when we research for detection or for vaccine. Prevent biological disaster is animal vaccines like that. And economic product development is agricultural product example. Perform the commitment of government. It's also, for example, in innovation and technology policy. So we have those many commercialization research proposed from government through their funding and cooperation with the university. Some performance commitment of the government in China is very hot for the two circles. One is internal and external for the business economic research. And the last one is the personal factors. Mostly motivation is what is the interest. You are interested, you are more likely to expend your time for research. Personal encounterments, your teacher and family need, or continue past experience. This is usually is more related in your past experience. Haven't related research. For example, my thesis definition a 5-year project, so many. So, however, in the past experience, my 5-year project may be related to air pollution, some degree related to air quality database, and then my MPhil and master degrees related to atmospheric aerosol and also in indoor air quality. It's have some benefit. Research purpose and problem formation. First, your purpose sometimes is used to confirm your theoretical confirmation. Confirm theory correctness or establish a new theory for a new discovery. There are 4 dimensions: exploration, know of field literature, and new method appear with full the breakthrough. And some descriptive or description through the observation and reasoning to describe the phenomenon. Explanation, logical, cause and effect explanation. It's some is called a quantitative research. Prediction, predict future possible evolution. And other type is, apart from the theoretical information, is the practical application, aligned with the technology development we stated before, and also the social needs. It's a practical application. How to formation your problem? First, you need to cohesion of the problem through, most important, your literature review and find out what is the problem not solved, and set your target. Your target setting should be simple and clarified, be professional, state the statement structure by phase. So from general to specific, you need to define your topic, your research problem, proposed statement, and your research question. So when you write down in the research question, it's more specific. My example in my MPhil thesis is a detailed investigation on the inorganic chemical composition of atmospheric aerosol and various deposition. Deposition means the raining in Hong Kong from 1994 to 1997. At that time, my first MPhil thesis seeked the problem. After the literature review and found that the missing part in the local study, we have a report in Hong Kong at that time about the full flow, stem flow, and turn flow. It means the rain washing the forest, tree, and grasses, fern, etc. Second research purpose in my MPhil thesis, we have the objective. So there are 3 objectives in my thesis: to describe the phenomena observed during the experience. And the last objective is to explain how to use statistical technique to identify the pollutant source. My MSc dissertation is another my master degree in PolyU, a study of the characteristic of the indoor air quality in multipurpose premises from 1999 to 2001. So after literature review, we found some gap of the research and identified the new research direction. For example, total bacterial count. The size distribution is negative. No people in Hong Kong studied like that. And it is some IAQ is impact and mitigate measure on industrial area was not focused. So it is some study will focus on that way at that time. And I also identified the objective in the research. First objective, also in experiment, you need to describe the phenomena observed. And then second objective is related to social need and also human health protection, using administration mitigation measures to reduce or avoid if indoor air quality is poor or out of the spec. And the last objective is how to explain using the statistical technique to explain different office IQ phenomena. In my engineer doctorate thesis, the development of quality QMS-based information security management implementation model, and after the past study, I do the survey and literature review, and we build up the new research direction to identify the new QISM model, build the model, and also develop the new method for risk assessment for information security management. And there are some aimed objective and scope. And the first objective is explorational for a new model, because it is a new model at the time. Its remaining objective are practical application and align with the technology development and social needs. So we aimed, we have the ISO 9000 certified company and add the model to fill up the ISO 27001 information security management system to avoid any redundancy during the implementation of different management system in the company. So today I share at the end in here, and I would like to promote extended together. If you find you have the contradiction problem during the research, I would suggest you try use the extended or extension innovation method to solve your contradiction problem. So thank you for your attention. See you in next class. Bye.